Hello, this is Kate, and this is game 19 for Boston in the competitive league that I play in. Tonight we're up against the Gray team, who went by Led Zeppelin during this season. And as I alluded to in the previous video, I finally have a mask wrap. I made a whole video about it when I originally got it done. I'll leave a link to that in the description in case you missed it or want to see it again. I'll also include a photo or video right here to show how the mask looks now after some time of use. It's held up incredibly well to pucks and sticks and smacking my head on the post and all that sort of stuff. The only visible sign of wear is just on the tip of my chin where the dangler rubs back and forth all the time. But other than that, it's held up extremely well and I'm really happy with it still. The only real unfortunate thing was that on this particular night, I forgot to put the headband back in. And so I had to wear this tiny headband I found in my bag to try and prevent the rough side of the Velcro from just rubbing against my forehead all night. So that kind of sucked, but other than that, it's fantastic. And this first goal was not a great way to set myself up mentally for this game. I just end up hesitating too long. And when I finally do decide to go with this sort of sweeping poke check to try and shovel the puck to the left side of me, because I waited too long, she ends up just poking the puck around me. If I just stayed patient and played the shot, stayed in the middle, kept my stick in the 5-hole, my butterfly flared, I would have come away with this save, as it was just an easy poke along the ice. But unfortunately, my hesitation and being unsure of what to do in this situation backfired on me, and they've scored very early in this game. The sheer amount of water left on the ice doing me some favors here. And that's a goal for Boston. Definitely should have been able to get a hold of that one. Definitely feeling very off in this one, and I am playing very scrambly as a result. And this second goal is another one I felt like I should have had. Did not help my headspace at all. Puck ends up deflecting between my cuff and my pants and just squeaking through. I'm also not properly square with the shot. I'm facing a little bit too much up ice, and that certainly does not help, but it's certainly a shot I should have had. I did want to put this out there. I know that I'm working with footage that is almost 3 years old, and I have a massive backlog. Right now, as I'm sitting on a 2-week break between the winter season and the spring season, I've decided to put a hard line on the backlog. And so starting with the charity tournament that I'll be playing in this coming weekend and the new season that starts near the end of the month, I will actually be uploading current videos starting with those. I will make sure those are always up to date, and then I will continue to work on the backlog for those who are interested in watching sort of the entire journey. And I have some people that do want to see those games, so just wanted to make sure you all knew that was coming up in the very near future. And that's a goal for Boston. I was tracking really well with my blocker in this game, though. Got just a piece of this one. And that's the end of the first period. Sorry, it's a little crooked for this period. I swear I need a little tiny level sticker or something to put on the case. And this third goal is just horrible rebound control. The initial shot, the rebound just goes to the absolute worst or best, depending on your point of view, location, and she's just able to tap in her own rebound before I can even really react to it. Maybe if I'm 19 again, I get it, but yeah, it just all happened too fast for me. And very shortly thereafter, this happens. I just fail to do a good enough job at keeping eyes on the puck behind the net, and I don't initially see the pass out to the far side. And by the time I do find the puck, I just cannot push over to that side of the net fast enough to have a proper chance at coming away with the save. Definitely feeling very down on myself at this point. My teammates were all great. They were trying their best to make me feel better and saying it's not my fault, but I was definitely feeling like it was my fault. At least I managed to flail my way into keeping all these shots out. Managed to stay patient on this mini breakaway, and I actually came away with a save. Skill save. And we're going on the power play. And that's the end of the second period. Most of this here happens just off camera. Went out and stopped the puck and made a little backhand pass to my defenseman behind the net. And then when the forward went to turn, she hooked her foot around my ankle accidentally, and you can see me sort of spin my way onto camera as I fall down. No call on the play. My neck was a little bit sore from whipping around that fast, so I am an old lady after all. Still making those blocker saves, but man, I would love a bit more pop off that blocker. I managed to track the puck a little bit better this time. I do get sight on it with enough time to react to this shot and come away with a save. It actually ended up bouncing off of the cuff and into the pocket, which was nice. I'll take it. And this save felt really good as well. Do a good job of tracking it straight into that pocket there. No rebounds for a change. And while this goal does go far post and in, it is another goal in a long list of goals I should have had. I'm standing here with my foot hugging the near post instead of moving out to the top of my crease to cut down the angle. And even if I do stay where I am, I'm not quite square enough to have full coverage of the bottom of the net, even though it should have been easily covered. So yeah, it's just another goal that's on me. Better positioning would have made this save pretty standard, but that is not the way this evening went for me. And that's a goal for Boston. And that is the end of the game. This one finished in a 5-3 loss for Boston. I was super excited to come out for this game with my new mask wrap. Unfortunately, the game itself felt really off for me. A couple of quick and disappointing goals just put me in a bad mental state, and I was not able to recover from it. I feel like I let in a lot of goals in this one where if I had just been playing calmly and just better overall, I would have come away with a lot of these saves and given my team a chance to win. Unfortunately, I was just shaky and off the entire game, so it did not pan out the way I would have hoped. But it is always fun to get out there on the rink and play hockey, and you just got to pick yourself up, shake yourself off, and come into the next game fresh and ready to go. With that said, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.